everybody, and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. My name is Juice, and I think we'll start by me showing you what we've gotten done since last time. I've been busy breeding cows. As you can see, I went back and got the mushroom cows from the from the mushroom fields. So I've just been breeding those. There's some more inside my cave. I have been adding these little path decorations that look like just ruined walls dotted around. I'm going to be working more on this. I just kind of ran out of moss actually to make mossy stuff. So I have to get some more. This is a little spoiler. Can you guess? Oh, can you guess what I've been doing? That's right. We have sniffers. I hatched the sniffer egg and I went back to the warm ocean ruined temples. I'm not sure what order those words are supposed to be in. And I got another egg, so we have two, and then I bred them and I hatched another one and put it over there. Just so if I want to transport them later, it's easier. I can just grab the lonely one from here. If I need to transport it somewhere else, then I don't have to worry about letting one of them out. I had a totally different plan for today's episode than what we're gonna do, and that is related to the stuff in this barrel here, but I realized that we need stacks and stacks and stacks of glass bottles, and I have not been able to find a single desert. I've been on my boat for so long, just rowing around trying to find a desert, and I could not find one. So it's ended up with me having to find these like rivers, and you see the sand there, dig out all the sand and like a part of a river to smelt down, and I don't have enough sand yet because I don't want to ruin the rivers around here. I want to keep it as pretty as possible here, right? So I have to go far away to do that. It's such a pain, so we'll leave that to another episode. It'll be a surprise. You can look forward to it. Maybe you can even guess what we're doing if you're familiar with automatic redstone machines. Maybe you can guess what this is for. But for now, I've got some other stuff planned. I'll just show first that I've been making these retaining walls, trying to texture them all nice. I thought that this area here would look nice if it was kind of, I don't want it to be like farming grounds in the sense of like, oh, there's a bunch of farmers here. I want it to be like, oh, these people are pretty self-sufficient. There's like one farmer living on top of this mountain. He probably doesn't have a lot of contact with people. He maybe goes into town like once a week to sell his produce. That's the kind of idea I had because, you know, we're so far up a mountain. It's also, I'm planning to do more retaining walls here, and I've got some more on the underside here. They're just not done with all the texturing and stuff and detailing. See, I just switched to doing purely cobblestone just so I can mark out the way it was going. I'm also kind of inspired by, I don't know if you've ever been to mountainous regions like Switzerland or Italy, but these like winding mountain paths that lead you slowly down a mountain, and where they get like really, really skinny in certain parts, and it feels creepy. You think you're gonna like fall off the edge, and then they get like a little wider again. I just really love those. I think they're so beautiful, and I think they serve very well to like to us using the natural layout of this mountain, but just enhancing it, adding to it, taking what we have and making it feel even more special. That's kind of what I wanted to do with this area. So yeah, I just added a wheat field over there, but we have nowhere near enough wheat. Also, I got an enchanting table. I got all the books I needed. So we have a fortune pickaxe and a silk touch shovel. I've been thinking of going back getting some mycelium from the mushroom islands. I'll probably do that soon. But here's what I want to show you. I should definitely put this on. I'm just going to pop down and show you real quick, and then I'll tell you what we're gonna do this episode. I discovered this while mining. This is where we're gonna build today. This area here is what we're gonna build today, and I will show you exactly why. I went mining to both get like just iron and copper, mostly for levels, to get some more diamonds, and to explore what we have in the surroundings here. And I found this really cool, really big cave from like the new generation. You'll see here. I really want to do some stuff on this layer first before we start doing stuff on this layer. As you can see, I've been here. I've tried to light it up as much as possible. We have a bunch of sculk over there. And while I was mining, I saw something pretty interesting over here. Let's see if I can remember the spot. We've done a pretty crazy world generation so far. Of course, I haven't lit up properly here. Oh gosh. Oh, and because this is the one spot I haven't lit up, all the mobs are here. Isn't that typical? I'm just afraid of the lava pools, I'll be honest. Thank you. That's awesome. We got a geode there. I think there's another, yep, there's another geode there. That dark wall there is basalt. We will avoid that creeper and take this opportunity to light up. And if I remember correctly, what I want to show you is down there. Do you see what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That is an ancient city. We are located directly above an ancient city, which is both really cool and really, really scary. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I am not ready to explore that yet, but it'll definitely be a fun adventure when I feel like we're there and we're ready. I've been farming some sheep because I thought that I might as well prepare, get some wool ready for when we want to explore. But yeah, that'll be a bit away from now. I don't quite feel ready to take on the ancient city just yet. If I see a warden, I might actually piss my pants, so, you know, I don't really want to risk that. I've explored ancient cities before, or I've explored one ancient city before, and we found a warden, and I managed to get out of there mostly unharmed, but I haven't died yet. Let me just tell you that. I actually haven't died yet in the game. I think if I check F3, does it tell you how many days? No, I don't think it does. How many in-game days I've played, I don't think it does, but I haven't died yet, and I want to see how long I can go just without dying. I don't play on hardcore because I like taking my time to do things, and I feel like I wouldn't get any progress done before I die in a hardcore world, and it just wouldn't feel worth it. And also, I'm really not all that great in Minecraft. Or I should say, I'm not all that great at not dying in Minecraft. This area here, I want to create a winding, pretty natural looking path. I like how grounded this is. I'm going to try to keep that part of it. A winding, natural looking mine that goes down and winds around and around. That's going to reach that upper layer of the cave that I showed you. The one that I haven't lit up yet, but I said that I wanted to do stuff with today. I'm trying to turn that area into old ruins, and so it'll look like, oh, a bunch of miners settled down in this mountain to get all the ore. Here's the rest of the mushrooms. A bunch of miners settled down here to get a bunch of ores, and as they were excavating this mine, they came across an old ruin that had buried underneath the mountain. So that's my plan. We'll see how far we get today. It's very late here. Once again, I procrastinated starting. Well, it's not that I procrastinated. I actually had like homework to do, so I had to prioritize a little bit. Sorry, I couldn't spend all day today playing Minecraft, even though I really wanted to. But we'll see how much we get done today, and I'll get started with it. So I have been working on the cave, I promise. I just wanted to go upstairs, see the sunlight, and take care of the sniffers when we were the tragic victims of a creeper attack. My cape feels a little insensitive right now because we lost one of the sniffers. But this is also one of the reasons why I put one separately. Oh, no. Bro. Can you... Oh, you can hold me up there. I thought I'd have to break the fence. This is also one of the reasons why I put them separately. It's just in case something like this happened. You want to come in? There you go. I'm gonna breed them just to get another egg. I'm gonna repair the hole there. Let's see. Awesome. I'm gonna hang on to this just in case we have another mishap. Honestly, I should breed up a few eggs just so I have them in case something happens. It's probably for the better. Our field is looking pretty nice. I harvested some because I needed more steak. You can see what a mess my inventory is, especially after the explosion. What's gonna do? I'll patch this up in a better way later. I'll just... isn't that so typical? I haven't had like any creeper explosions happening in the cave where you'd actually expect there to be creepers, but up here, as soon as I poke my head out, typical. But this is a perfectly fine opportunity for me to show you what I have been working on. We've made, I have to make sure that I'm getting as many saplings back from the trees as I'm using, because I don't want to lose trees. But I have to go all the way back. Oh yeah, I found dogs. I think these are just the normal forest dogs. But I found them when I was out and about, and I tamed them. I should put away some of this stuff before we head down. I dug into what I thought was the area that I had shown. It's not. It's a different part of the cave, but I kind of like this part of the cave, so I think we'll start here. This entire part is completely man-made. I dug this by hand, which feels crazy to say, but it's really not that much work. And this is the area I have uncovered. It's pretty big. It breaks off into different parts. I've tried to light it up. It's taken plenty of torches, and there's still pockets of darkness where mobs do spawn. So I was thinking of getting started with something down here. I feel like I was kind of unclear. I said that, it's the mine shaft comes down and then stumbles upon a ruin, and that makes it sound like the ruin is like a relic that has been lost, that people don't know that it's there, and that is not what I mean at all. This is like an access point to the Underdark. So there are people living here. It's just maybe that the miners didn't know that access point was here. Which also actually makes a lot of sense because there is a natural cave opening here. And I kind of like there being a natural cave opening here because it does mean that, like, no, this ruin here was not a secret. It wasn't hidden at all. It's just these miners didn't know that it was here. I think that could be kind of fun. I'll see what I do for the storytelling with that. I want my world to look alive, even if it's just in Minecraft and there's not a lot we can do without mods to make it feel alive. I know there's a bunch of mods where you can have like different NPC mods with characters doing actions, walking back and forth. But I just want to play vanilla, so I'm gonna have to do try my best to make it seem alive, even though we don't have a bunch of people everywhere. And I thought maybe I could have this area here, just to orient. I'm jumping around too much. Just to orient everyone. This is where we come from. That's down into bigger open cave. Up here, I was thinking we could do a bit of a kind of a campsite for the miners. I don't know what that would look like, so I'm gonna have to find some reference pictures, get an idea. But I do have some stuff that I was thinking of using. I have a bunch of blocks of ore that I thought we could use as piles of ore, so it looks like the miners have been here. They've been mining, they've been gathering materials, and this is kind of a little camp they've set up where they can store stuff before they either sell it off or people come and collect it or they bring it with them, just stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep working on that. It might not seem like I've been doing much, but it takes a while to mine out big areas by hand. I wish that I wish that I was smart and followed the natural curve of the cave a little bit more, like down here. But I really wanted, I really liked the way this looked here, so I wanted to follow it down. Oh, and we have the new update. It is actually 1 day later now than when I started recording. So the new update is here. Obviously we were playing with a pre-release, so I haven't noticed any big changes. But we might have to go back to the pale forest and see if we can actually find a creaking or get one of the hearts. Alright, so I was just mining in the big cave right under our base when I got an achievement, and I had to just pause my game and record because this is too ridiculous. Minecraft Trials Edition. Step foot in a trial chamber. I am in the amethyst geode. I wanted some, just some amethyst stuff. Can I get out? This is, I actually cannot make this up. This is ridiculous. This is our cave. Down here is where the ancient city is. I was in here when it said I'd step foot in a trial chamber. I forgot my, I have one toward, so I can't really explore now, but is this not the most ridiculous thing you've ever encountered? I have to be a bit quiet because it is 5 a.m. But I guess there's a trial chamber behind here, so there it is. I see the spawner. Ooh, and I see the mushrooms. It's a bog spawner. Okay, I'm stealing this. I'm taking that. This is crazy. This is just ridiculous. How is there a tribal chamber there? Ancient city right next to it. And what else, like, crazy stuff have we found? Like the 2 mushroom fields and so many sea temples. I've had, oh wow, I'm blaming lag on that one. I'm not that bad. This is the most ridiculous luck I have ever had in my life. I just can't believe it. Oh, we'll have to explore. I mean, honestly, is it worth gearing up properly if there's a trial chamber right there? I don't even have boots or a helmet. Should I just go for the trial chamber, try to get the loot from that? But I don't think that really drops armor, does it? I'll ponder that while I, Jesus, this is just a death trap for these poor guys. I'll ponder the trial chamber thing. I'll see what I'm gonna do about that. I really didn't expect that. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, hello. I've been doing some work, but I accidentally summoned, disturbed the warden enough, so I think there's a warden down where I've been building. But I've been doing some stuff up here. As you can see, we have a little hut here. It's not much. I just wanted to add a little bit of life to this area. So there's a hut kind of like carved into out of the stone wall, and some mushrooms. I'm imagining that this is like, yeah, just some person living here having his own little house. And over here I have I've started making a little, there's not really going to be anything here. I was thinking of maybe building a big mushroom. I put some mycelium here hoping it'll spread. Oh yeah, silk touch when I got mycelium. So we got some of that now. And this is basically just so I want to continue this pathway down here and make it feel alive. Because as I've explained poorly many times, the idea is that the miners who are excavating this cave started digging down, and they bumped into what is a road for underdark travelers to, yeah, come back and forth from. There's going to be kind of a city, a town down there, and this is just a road, a normal road, but underground. So that's what I've been starting out doing, just some stuff. It's all very undetailed. I'm thinking I want to spruce up the actual like texturing of the cave, but I've started by incorporating some of the pale moss. I'm so obsessed with this, how the moss, it's only the moss carpet that does it, but how the moss carpet actually spreads up along the side of blocks. It is so fun. I've been almost using it a little too much, just everywhere. I've been trying to stick the moss. And of course, our cows. And this path continues down. I was thinking of doing some actual bricks along the floor, just to signal that this is a pathway that's used by like people. It's often used. Maybe it's there's actual bricks here because someone took the time to lay out an actual road inside the cavern. I don't know exactly how much sense that makes, but I thought we don't really have cracked smooth stone, but we do have cracked bricks, and I wanted to show that it was old. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could incorporate some cracked bricks. I don't know making pathways over ground is very easy because you have the grass, and then your pathway can be mud, it can be path blocks, it can be stone way, like there's a lot of options. But when you're making a road inside a cave, you don't really have all those options. I was thinking of doing tough because it's a little rougher. But then I built this house out of tough, and I could change that. I could make the road be out of tough and have the house be more stone, blend into the side better. So I'll have to think of how I want to do that. I think I might like the tough actually now that I'm looking at it, because it blends into the moss a little bit better. Yeah, I'll have a think about that. I think I like that. That was a good idea. Great job. The other stuff we've been doing is down here. I connected us into the bigger cave with just a gradual path down. It's fully lit up. And I thought that I'd be working on doing stuff here. But then I realized that if I just hop through this here, and I dug it out so it's a more gradual path down. This is actually the area that I thought I'd had dug out into. So this is the little cropping that overlooks the deep slate mine that we've been in. And the warden should be over there is where I left him. Maybe he's gone. I don't actually see him anymore, so maybe he is gone. You can see that I've been working on a tower. I don't have a super clear idea of what I want all of this area to be. I've just put up a little chest, crafting table, furnace for me to be able to work from here, get some stuff done. Ooh, it's so eerie and quiet. I've lit it up really well, but there's usually slimes hopping about. I think we're in a, well, I don't think, I know we're in a slime chunk because I see slimes, but when they're not here, it's so, Yeah, it's eerily quiet. I don't like that. Yeah, this is what we've been working on. It's going to be a tower. I made it like a sketch in real life of how I wanted it to look. Oh yeah, you see one of the little slime guys. I guess if we see a warden barreling towards him, we'll know that he's still around. My idea for this tower is I wanted to get thinner and thinner at the bottom into like a tip. It's going to be a little vial shaped in a way, I suppose, is how you could describe it. And it's going to have, it's going to go in, and then it's going to have a little rounded top there. So you'll have to see when it's done, see if you like it. The more I'm like working on it, thinking out how it's going to look, the less sure I am that I'm going to like it. I really want to incorporate a lot of copper. That is, for a fact, I know that I want copper in here. The issue is the stone. I don't know if I want stone. I mean, the thing with the stone bricks is I can incorporate actual just smooth stone into the building so that it looks like it's been carved out of the mountain rather than just built on, which I kind of like. I like the idea that this has been carved out, but that goes against what I've been saying, that this is just a civilization that used to exist on top of land, but then something happened and it fell into a hole in the ground, you know. So now you can hear them. Now you can hear them a lot. I love these guys. I'm sad that I'm killing them, but they're gonna despawn if I don't, and I could use the slime. But oh my god, I'm so happy this is a slime chunk, because I think slimes are some of the best mobs in Minecraft. I think they're so cute. Especially the little ones that don't even damage you. They just follow you around. It's great. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this for a bit, see how it comes along, how I'm liking it. If you have any ideas or suggestions, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I will take them into consideration. I could build out of deep slate. The two major issues with that is it takes a really long time to mine, and I feel like you can't get as much variation when texturing deep slate as you can get with normal stone. You can use, of course, andesite, cobblestone, smooth stone, stone bricks. That's pretty basic, but you can also use coral, you can use light gray wool, even some of the concrete could work. There's quite a bit of variation for this gray in Minecraft. It's easy, but the deep slate really only has the deep slate blocks. It's a bit harder to work with, and I don't like all of the deep slate blocks, I'll be honest. I think, I can't remember what it's called, hold on. This one, the tile, it looks good as flooring and as nothing else. No, this is the one, the polished one. Also pretty much looks good as flooring and nothing else. And then you just have the bricks, the cobbled, and the smooth stuff. So, but I'll keep working on it. Is there anything upstairs that I haven't shown yet? I don't think so. I've been mostly working in the caves. Let's go see if the warden's still there. Ooh, big slime. God, and all the all the glow squids. I think he's gone. Good. That means I can keep working. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what that sound was.